by peso. So can we obtain this rate and this rate from above? So this rate is exactly like this, dollar over peso. So we can write it down 0.07 multiply by, and this Canadian dollar over dollar, it means we have to take inverse 1 over 0.7, and then we would be having our rate, and the rate is 10 Canadian dollar. So it means we are utilizing three currencies, that is Canadian dollar, peso, and dollar. And we find out through this cross rate the ungiven rate, which is not given. Given the rate is the value of peso, value of Canadian dollar, and now we have find out the value of Canadian dollar in peso as well, which is, sorry, the value of peso in Canadian dollar, which is 0.10 Canadian dollar. Understand? We have 6 minutes. No, that is more than 6 minutes example.
Yes.
Okay. So we are finishing up of our class here. That is the classwork. You can take a picture and you try to solve by yourself. We will also do it in our next class, and we will be doing this as a breakout room, means we will do it in our group. So this is just the simple.
Sir, does it mean there is no assignment for the next class? Because
No, there is no assignment. I will be giving you assignment on chapter wise. So this will, I will cover in 2 classes this chapter.
Okay, I get
So
it.
because this concept is more important, because the next chapter is going to be heavily based on this cross rate, in which we talk about that, in which we talk about arbitrage, how to make profit. If you have yuan and if you have dollar, but your home currency is peso, or your home currency is Venezuelan dollar or rubles or Korean won, how you can make profit, right? Either you want to buy dollars and then sell dollars in yuan and then convert your yuan into Korean currency won, and then you have more profit. Then this kind of strategies we will learn. But if you don't understand this cross rates, then it is very difficult for you to understand at that time. So cross rates, which involve at least 3 currencies, and it gives you the rate among another currency which is not given. So here, if we have given the value of peso in dollar, and we have given the value of Canadian dollar in dollar, but we don't have the value of peso in Canadian dollar. How we can do that? Just by manipulating our ratios here. So this, how we can write it down? This equation in form of equation. So value of peso is equal to $7.07, which means we're talking about $0.07 is the value of peso. Remember, if this equation you see, it automatically means that 1 peso is equal to $0.07. Understand? This?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
And what is this? If we write it down in the form of ratio, value of Canadian dollar is equal to $0.70. It means $0.70 divided by 1 Canadian dollar, which means how we pronounce it. Sorry, it's not equal. It leads to. It leads to that 1 Canadian dollar value is 0.70. Sorry, $0.70. Right? So you can write it down in form of ratios, and what you have to find out, value of peso in dollar, in Canadian dollar, and what is the ratio of this proposition, that is value of peso. It means it will be written in denominator In Canadian dollar, it means Canadian dollar like this. So we have to create this ratio. How we can create this ratio? This ratio is equal to, we need CS above, we need peso on the denominator. It means we need the quotation dollar over peso and Canadian dollar over dollar, so that if we cancel, so dollar dollar cancel, and at the end we have this rate, Canadian dollar over peso. So all you have to do, you have to find out this rate. So Canadian dollar over dollar is not given. We can flip over this. We can make inverse. So 1 over 0.70. We can take inverse. So we can substitute the value here, 1.70 multiply by 0.07, which this rate is already given. That's why we came up with this value. Understand? So in the next class, we will be doing some real-time example. And we have a couple of examples here. We will do that. So don't worry about that. Just try to focus what we have learned here. And regarding the agencies that facilitate international flow of funds, I will be recording that slides. I think there are 7 slides. And I will be uploading that lecture on YouTube and also sharing you the links. So that's all. If you have any other question, please ask.
When will you upload this PPT on BB?
When did I upload? Or when do I upload?
Yeah, when will you upload?
I think tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
As soon as possible. I'm just trying to record the 7, I think, PPTs that we just missed. And I will record it and I start uploading. I hopefully tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, it will be done.
All right, sounds good. I have one last question. Next week we're supposed to have holidays. So what's your take on it?
Then we have holidays. Enjoy holidays. In the meanwhile, I will be uploading some more cross rates examples and their answers as well, so that you can do it by yourself. Because understanding cross rate is very important for you guys, especially those who want to invest in foreign exchange, or those who want to do further studies in finance, economics, or international, trade, master in international trade. That would be very helpful for you. Or for those who are already doing business, import and exports, for them it is also very important. Okay.
Sir, the thing is, the holidays, they basically cover 2 of our lessons and not 1. So are we going to skip 2 classes or?
How 2 classes?
Because look, the holiday starts on the 1st of October, right?
Yeah.
And that's next Thursday, and then they end on 10th, if I'm not mistaken, right, guys?
The holiday is 1 to 7 or 1 to 8?
I'm not sure about that. Usually it was 1 to 10, like for the past.
It's 1 to 8. The 1st to the 8th.
If it's 1 to 8, then we skip 2 classes because the class after the next is on the 8th exactly.
Okay, then I need to talk to the office so that we can cover this syllabus on time. Otherwise, we would be having so much difficulty in our course content, then we might not be able to cover.
Yeah, I mean, 1 would be enough. One day holiday would be enough rather than 2. So.
Okay, I'll drop email to the office. Hopefully they have.
Thank you.